hello there. So let's explore Lothering then. What is that aura around you, Alistair? The red flames. Is it because you're injured? I might wanna cure you. Let me see, Alistair. Yeah. A wrenched limb. Okay. Use it. How do you use it? I don't remember at all. Okay. It worked. Oh, okay, he used one, but the effect, it's still on him. It must be some sustained power. Turn them down. I wish there was an automatic mod that would just turn down your... when you're not in combat, turn off all your sustained effects. Probably Morrigan has one too.
Yes?
Yes, exactly. And by the way, look at this bar. Look at it. Do you see? Now you're probably thinking I'm crazy, but when I was playing, it took me some time to convince myself to buy Inquisition. And when I saw that your bar in Inquisition is, what, is 6 slots? I was like, what fun is it to play a mage with 6 slots, or 8, or I don't know. And yes, you can switch your powers, but what about the fun of making extreme combinations? And I remember getting so angry at that game, so angry. I still remember, and I was in this beautiful area.
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates, mages outside of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read that in a book somewhere, did you? I hope the small letters did not strain you overmuch.
Oh, we could not talk about your mother. That works for me.
I love Morrigan. By the way, dear, are you being a log lady or something? Are you enjoying your log, Morrigan? Didn't you say that you were born from a log or something? Well, isn't it beautiful? Hmm? Morrigan, the log, the fire, the dreary sunset, something, the everlasting sunset of Dragon Age. Yes, I think I was indeed on a very nice area that I really like in Inquisition, where there is a desert and it's night, the hissing wastes. And I suddenly have this realization that I cannot have more, that I can keep leveling up and I keep having new powers, but I cannot use them all at once or in some particular combinations unless I prepare before a fight or unless I reload. And I'm going crazy. That's a truly sad story. Can I talk to you, girl?
I want to go home.
You are home. You just don't know it yet. You?
As if we needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
Who cares? I'm not. You're curing people.
I hear those bandits are back again. Why don't the Templars kill them?
I think we killed them. Alright then. Okay, so let's get... I don't think there's anybody we can talk with here. I need to take a break one moment. Oh, there's a Templar right in front of us. Morrigan, careful. Maybe we should go talk with this person that's here for a reason, just standing exactly where you come from.
Need something? I don't generally talk to strange elves who wander in here.
Strange elves? What's up with people and elves in this world outside the tower? What's all this thing with elves? And, well, I didn't wander anywhere, thank you.
You still look like trouble. We got plenty of that with the war now.
Oh, really? Well, I have some questions, and I want you to answer them.
Can't promise I'm gonna answer them.
You will. So, were those bandits always outside of the village?
Were? You mean they're gone?
Yes. I suppose that there should be a thank you somewhere.
Well, goody for you. Now there's no one to drive off the blighted refugees. Sir Brian'll be glad, though. He's been talking about offering a reward for anyone who'd run them out.
Oh, well, at least somebody is cooperative in here. So who's in charge of this village?
You could talk to the Elder, though she's got her hands full getting everyone on their way. For now, most folks go to Sir Bryant. He's head of the Chantry's Templars.
So we should expect some kind of order with Templars in here, at least. And by the way, you don't have a ruling lord?
He's gone to war and taken all his soldiers, leaving us to fend for ourselves. There's not going to be much left when he returns, if he returns.
So really, what's going on here?
What isn't? We got chastened barbarians in every farmholder south of Callanhard running from the Darkspawn. Not that they'll be safe here with the army gone. Don't let me stop you.
Mira is gonna be best friends with Morrigan. Prepare yourself for that. I think she kinda envies her because, yeah, the circle was good and everything, but now that she has seen how Apostates lives and how, you know, also meeting Flamet, and Mira knows her legend, and there's nothing there. She kind of envies Morrigan right now a bit, and she wishes almost she was an apostate mage somewhere. Almost, because she still has lots of respect for the circle. So she's gonna listen to Morrigan a lot.
I'm scared. When are we going home?
Oh, I expected you to have a quest, little girl. But...
Please, we came here to get away from the fighting.
what's wrong with these people? Let's talk with this Templar.
If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you. There's none to be found.
Don't think we're looking for shelter.
Move on if you can. Lothering's lost.
Lost? What do you mean?
We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend.
Elsewhere? Are you keeping me from going in?
I'm just warning you, things may not be as hospitable as you would expect. People are frightened.
Is anyone in charge here?
The band has marched north with Tern Loghain, so Lothering's on its own. Most folks look to Elder Miriam. Otherwise, you could speak to Sir Bryant in the Chantry, I suppose. It's up to you.
Oh, really? It's up to me. Let's see.
We were lucky. We had the coin to pay the toll to those bandits. Many didn't.
Yeah, those bandits.
Ah, look how they moan and wail and gnash their teeth. 'Tis sad to watch how helplessly they scurry about.
Isn't it? Tell me about it. Oh, good God. Yeah, good find. Keep away from that child. He seems frightened.
The Chanters are still operating their board. Now that's dedication.
What are you laughing at? Let's see.
Going.
Bandits, bandits everywhere. Yeah, I suppose we should talk with this Sir Bryant, because we actually, I think, we took care of those bandits. If this is the quest, I think it is. All right, sorry. This is gonna be a very interrupted episode. Anyway, not going to talk to the chanter because I could, just for exposition's sake. The chanter is somebody that only chants the chant of light, so he basically only, chanter demons. He's only saying the chant and he's not allowed to talk. He's in some sort of vow of not silence, but of only saying the chant, and this is his only duty, and he's the keeper of this board, and that's about it.
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to discuss something personal. Really, what is this?
We are hardly alone, so privacy is not an option. It is your question, however. Ask what you will.
Sorry, no, I didn't mean that. Anyway, I clicked on her by mistake, but... Morrigan, I have the Morrigan restoration patch installed? And, does that open romances for females too? Not really. I have no idea about that. So, Sir Bryant...
We were lucky. We had the coin to pay the toll to those bandits. Many didn't.
I thought it would be safe.
Are you Bryant? Sir Maron?
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left.
Fine by me. But do I look like a refugee to you?
So many are coming to Lothering. I make no assumptions. Priests are within if you seek to offer devotion to the Maker, however. May he protect us all.
Well, who's in charge of this chantry then?
The revered mother runs the Chantry itself, and Sir Bryant heads the Templars stationed here.
Alright. Did you know there were bandits on the highway?
Were? Did you drive them off? Well, Sir Bryant will appreciate that.
Thank God. Have you heard any news?
Not since Tairn Logain passed by with his army. It's a shame about the king. But with the Darkspawn coming, few can think of anything else.
Okay, thanks.
Make her watch over you.
Oh, by the way, I completely forgot about one thing that we found, and that we need to examine before going in here, because otherwise it would be a little bit messy. We found a knight's locket. So this golden locket bears within it a tiny painting of a pretty brown-haired young woman. It is impossible to tell who the woman might be, but whoever owned the locket was quite fond of her. And this crumpled note that we found with the locket on the bandits is written by Sir Henrik, a knight of Redcliffe. I cannot read it. Oh yes, of course, I have to go to the Codex. Fallen Templar. Oh, I don't have the links directly to the Codex. I have to find it manually. Quest related. Seriously, what is it? Oh, here. I thought it was a quest. Okay, so many of my fellow knights have been searching for the urn. Surely one of them must have found Brother Genitivi by now. Still, until I hear that all is well, I must proceed as planned. Brother Genitivi holds the key to finding the urn of sacred ashes. We always knew this, but I believe I now know where Brother Genitivi lies. I have been to his home in Denerim and found the trail, and I am amazed that the other knights have not done likewise. Unless they have, No, it is best not to get caught up in thoughts of conspiracy. Sir Donal awaits my report in Lothering. I must go to him immediately and report what I have learned. Should anyone find these ramblings, all I ask is that he be informed of my fate. I pray that he complete what I cannot, and also contemplate, I suppose. So let's go in. In. Come on, Mira, you can do it. Here we go. So let's try and find Sir Bryant immediately.
There's word of darkspawn stragglers, but no sign of the main horde. We are the only hope of protection this village has now, and I will not abandon them. That is all. May the Maker have mercy on us.
It must be this guy, right?
Yes, my lady? Who might you be?
Well, you can call me Mira.
I am Sir Bryant, commander of Lothering's remaining Templars. You don't seem like the other refugees. Are you one of Arl Eamon's knights?
Arl Eamon's knights? Really? Do many of his knights come here?
Some have in recent days. Arl Eamon has fallen ill, and his knights are on a quest for the sacred urn filled with Andraste's ashes, said to cure any malady. He must be very ill if they chase miracles as the only cure. One of the Arl's knights, Sir Donal, is here searching for fantasies while... Never mind. Ask him if you care about this foolishness.
Well... I want to talk to you about those bandits outside the village.
Maker's breath, how many times must we drive them off?
Well, they won't bother you again because we actually killed them.
All of them? By yourself?
It's true. I saw it from my post. It was over so fast we didn't even have time to get over there.
Sad that it needed to come to that. But then they asked for it. Will you accept a small reward for your service?
Of course I will. Also, we could give more of them. I don't know, for the right pay.
I wish I could afford such help, to be truthful. Take your reward, at any rate. It is all I have to offer. If it interests you, there is a Chanters board outside full of quests that need doing. The Chanters even offer pay for some of them. Now, unless there's something else you need.
I need some information.
If the matter is important, certainly.
So have you heard any recent news?
Other than the Darkspawn horde bearing down on us?
Yeah.
None of it is good. Teon Loghain is set to declare himself king, I hear. Disaster piled on disaster.
Well, that's surprising. And slightly weird. We know King Kailan had no hair, so I'm not going to do that much exposition. Ask questions just because of expositions, because I'm starting to think that it's way off character for Mira. Well, you know, most people consider Teon Loghain a hero.
Teon Loghain has no legitimate claim on the throne. He may be a hero and his daughter may be queen, but he is a commoner, and the king's corpse is barely cold. If Arl Eamon was able to intervene, perhaps it would not have gone this far. I do not care who takes the throne. Only fools fight over who owns a cottage while it burns down around them.
Yeah, you have a point, but isn't it weird that Anora is... I don't know. I would expect her to be queen. And that would be it. I don't understand why her father is stepping in. That's slightly suspicious even for Mira. So are you in charge here, then?
The revered mother leads this flock. I merely command her Templars. Normally, our role is to protect the Chantry and seek out unsanctioned magic. For now, it is all we can do to protect the innocent.
Are you the only protection this village has?
Our ban was summoned by Tern Logain, and he took his soldiers north with him.
Yeah.
Lothering has been abandoned.
Where would I find the Revered Mother then?
In her study, no doubt. Preparing what she will take when we eventually evacuate.
Well, again, it is pointless to ask how do Templars fight against magic, and let's see if tell me about something else has any interesting thing to ask.
If the matter is important, certainly.
No, not really. Well, I should go then.
Travel
Thank you.
safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
By the way, Mira, she knows she's a Grey Warden. She didn't tell him she's a Grey Warden, not because... mostly because she's ashamed of it. Not because she knows that Logan is after them. It was not intentional, her not saying anything about them being wardens. She actually doesn't want to be identified as a warden. So that's actually a nice little coincidence. Her character. So, am I going to the Reverend Mother first, or I'm going to talk with you and your big white bright quest arrow? Let's talk with you.
When the Maker spoke, chant of light scattered in the darkness. The word dispelled fear and ignorance. Let those who cry out from the shadows be comforted. Let those who seek redemption be delivered. Let those who have sinned be forgiven.
And when the chant spreads across all four corners of the world, let it rise at last to the ears of the Maker. Let him hear our unwavering faith. Let him hear our righteous dedication and enduring perseverance.
And then shall the Maker return to us. And then shall the Maker return to the Black City in heaven. And then shall the chant of light make it pure. Let all mankind be humbled. Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
Chant spreads across all four corners
All
of the
right.
world. Let it rise at last to the ears of the Maker.
The work they did with the lore in this game, and thinking about all these little things, the chant of light and such, it's really, I really like it. I really have a soft spot for this game's lore. It's very well done, and believable, and convincing.
Who? I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to Tern Logain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Logain straight soon enough.
So you're here looking for the Urn of Sacred Ashes, then?
I am indeed. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness. But I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims.
But... So your quest for the ashes brought you here?
I expected to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact. But my skills are better suited to battle than chasing down tales.
Well... I think I found something you might be interested in. Your friend Sir Herrick is dead. I have something of his.
What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known... Might I know your name?
What happened to your dialogue? I would never... No. Something happened right there. Well, I dealt with the bandits that killed him.
Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
He probably asked where I found his locket. Well, I was hoping to meet Arl Eamon, in fact.
Why is that, if I may ask?
Well... I would like to speak to him about Tern Logain.
I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Tern Logain, however, is a hero throughout Farelden. Whatever the Cairn has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern.
So, seems like the first thing we wanted to do is now not really possible. Is there any point in going to Radcliffe?
He may be dead already. Or perhaps his luck has changed in the weeks I have been gone.
We should see what's happening in Redcliffe ourselves. I believe that now more than ever.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could.
Yeah, that kinda seems like a plan. So, Mira knows vaguely about the Urn of Sacred Ashes, but since he's doing research, let's ask him something about the urn, see if he knows more than us.
Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. Surely you know all this.
We do, but I expected you to have some more information. Yeah, I'd like to hear what you've learned.
If you're truly interested, there are books here containing a great deal of lore. Nothing I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation. With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, my lady. You have been most helpful.
Oh, it's fine. Just... Well, we have a codex now that we could read.
Fear and ignorance. Let those who cry out from the shadows be comforted. Let those who seek redemption be delivered. Let those who have sinned be forgiven.
And when the chant spreads across all four corners of the world...
Oh, you're a codex. I knew it. Adventures of the Black Fox. Rolled up carpets. Can you take care of that, Alistair? I'm taking that.
And when the Maker spoke, a chant of light scattered in the darkness.
I can't go
Word
up there.
dispelled fear and ignorance. Let those who cry out from the shadows be comforted. Let those who seek redemption...
Oh no, that's locked. Oh yeah, that's... yeah.
And when the chant spreads across all four corners of the world, let it rise at last to the ears of the Maker.
I have to speak with you.
I almost feel sorry for the Kunari locked in that cage. It won't be able to defend itself from the Darkspawn.
Oh, I mistook her for somebody else, but she gave us a good line about a Kunari that's trapped in a cage somewhere. First time I heard that, I understood canary, a canary, so I immediately thought about a little bird.
Let all repeat the chant of
Here we
light.
go. Hello. Templars. Do we have anything behind here? Any codex? Except the revered mother herself. No, not really. Let's talk with her then.
Will you be making a donation to the Chantry, my friend? You look like you have salvaged more of value than most who make it here.
Well... I don't think I have nothing to spare.
I understand. Not all are wealthy enough to spare even a few coins for the Maker's favor. What can I do for you then?
Well... I have no options. Well, I was hoping to receive your blessing.
You haven't the courtesy to tithe, and yet you ask for my blessing? Never you mind. Now, if there is nothing else...
Yeah, this was pointless. Perhaps I should go.
Farewell to you then, my daughter.
Yeah, Mira would never...
Hear our righteous dedication and enduring perseverance.
leave a thief to Chantry, because she knows the Chantry is very, very much full of money. They don't really need it. But she is submissive to the Chantry when she has to. She's she's a fake devotee, I suppose. And
the legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts.
Oh, God, stop.
Please, you're scaring the children. Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at Darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us. This woman bears their evil stench. Can you not see the vile blackness that fills her?
What the hell? I thought he was talking about Alistair and I was agreeing, but... What is wrong with you? Watch where you throw your accusation, fool.
Please stop! Somebody shut his mouth!
But isn't he right? The ban left us. We're going to die.
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us!
You waste my time. Continue ranting if you must.
Darkspawn will feast on our flesh! Everyone will die! Your king is dead! There is no hope!
God, these people. So we should go to the tavern then.
I brought my family to Lothering because I thought it would be safe.
What about you?
Please, we came here to get away from the fighting.
I don't like this.
What about you? Robbed woman.
Greetings to you, milady. If it isn't too much to ask, might you be able to spare some bread?
Not really. But what happened to you?
We thought it would be safer in Lothering, that the Terran would bring his soldiers here. But bandits attacked us and took everything. Our food, our clothes, my daughter's pet lamb. Nobody cares about a few elves like us. Surely you understand.
No, I don't. Well, the only thing I can say is that I met those bandits and they're dead now.
You killed them?
That's wonderful news. Perhaps our belongings are still there.
I can't thank you enough, friend. Even if we don't get everything back, it's good to know others will be safe.
Mother, where are you?
What the hell? Why are elves outside of the tower so weird?
Yes.
Oh. Flasks. Those are for you, Morrigan.
A few knights have come through here searching for some holy artifact. None of them stopped to help.
I'm cold. I don't like this.
Good God. Shouldn't the Chantry take care of you? Or something? Seriously.
So tell me something, Morrigan. Did you live there in that forest your entire life?
I left it on occasion, but I always returned. Why? Is that so strange? It was my home.
But it was just you and your mother there? No one else?
Mother occasionally had company.
What? Company? Do I even want to ask?
No, you really don't.
So this is the tavern, right? Okay. Stop getting stuck, you guys. What about you?
You might not want to go in. Tavern's full, and those soldiers are being a nuisance.
Soldiers? I thought there was nobody in here. I mean, I thought there were no soldiers in this town. Now, tell me about these soldiers.
They're not here to defend us. They were looking for someone before they started drinking. I hear they almost killed a man because they didn't like his face. I wonder if they're deserters from the King's army.
Probably. Well, I should go then.
Ah, of course. If you don't mind my asking, I hear talk of someone giving those bastards outside the village what they deserved. That wouldn't be you, would it?
Yeah, that would have been us.
It was? Hey, everyone!
Oh,
This
God.
is the one who drove out those thieving bastards! More will probably come, but it's good to know some justice is left here. Thank you.
Well, at least someone is grateful in here. So how is it?
I heard he saw just in time what those Grey Wardens were doing and saved his men. He's a hero, that's what he is.
Too bad he couldn't save poor King Kalen. Blast those Grey Wardens, they deserve what they got and more.
I'll say. First they drag the king down there, and then they throw him to the wolves. It's no wonder it all went bad.
So this dialogue was actually quite good, because this is how our three protagonists are learning that the Grey Wardens are being accused of things. Alright. And or at least there is a rumor about them being accused. And it just cut, and I wanted to read it because there was no sound, but then it just cut the whole dialogue, so...
Did you speak to that knight yesterday? Said he was from Redcliffe.
He talked to everyone in the tavern. How are we supposed to know where the urn of sacred ashes is? Might as well ask us how to get to the moon.
He said that all the Redcliffe knights were looking for it, as if they didn't have anything better to do. I don't get it.
That was so...
So Terran Logain is the new regent? Isn't that a good thing?
I heard that he may have had something to do with the king's death.
But I thought Darkspawn killed the king. That doesn't make any sense.
It's probably political nonsense. We'll be lucky if they don't burn down the entire country fighting over the throne.
Yeah, I'm so disappointed that the dialogue right there got cut, because it was actually important. But let's see, what can we do around here? Scavenging, I suppose. We can pass.
Why do you always go on about how stupid I am? I'm not stupid, am I?
If you need to ask the question...
Because it hurts my manly feelings, you know. Or one of them.
Then I'll be sure to write you an apology once all of this is over.
I was educated by the Chantry. I studied history. They don't make stupid Templars.
Then I must have been mistaken. I'm very impressed.
No, you're not. You're not even listening to me.
My, you are smarter than you look after all. Your Chantry must have been very proud.
I love you guys. So, yeah, it's, there is this thing about stupid Templars. Well, Templars are educated, but they're not chosen amongst the brightest exactly, because the most important quality... Oh, look at those chicken houses, they are so nice. The most important quality for a Templar is being completely dedicated to doing what he is told to do, she is told to do. It requires blind faith. And the people who are chosen to be Templars are more men of blind faith and blind trust in the Chantry than men of reason. Not that the two things can't go along, but in most cases they don't, I suppose. Let's all quit her then.